Coco,
I'm Miles,
and
and
we're
we're
the
the
boys
boys
from
from the
Low.
Low.
And we got a little new series coming for y'all, dropping a little more content. This series gonna be called Episode 1, Low Talks. Basically, this much is like our top fives, NBA comparisons, NFL comparisons, just a little more deeper into what we get into our regular episodes. That'd be a little more game recaps, our opinions on stuff. Just gonna get a little more deeper, a little more talking, just so
I say more like, most of the time we talk about like what's going on that week in the sports world, but this is more so like general topics. Like
general
just
talk,
our
personal
on
opinions. We
things.
can get to a
Yeah,
little more our personal opinions.
yeah.
So, a big personal opinion a lot of people like talking about. MK, who's your top five quarterbacks
All
in the
right,
league
so
right now?
everybody knows Patty Mahomes is one. That's not arguable. I say Patty Mahomes, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurts, Josh Allen, Lamar Jackson.
Bring the mic over so that part.
Yeah, that's my five.
All right,
Patty, Joe, Jalen, Josh, Lamar.
Patty, Joe, Jalen, Josh, Lamar.
Yeah, and I'm almost wanting to put Lamar ahead of Josh, but I want to see something out of Lamar in the playoffs. So
Patty, Joe, Jalen, Josh, Lamar.
and Josh was ahead of Jalen, but the, for Jalen to get to the Super Bowl last year and be 10-2 this year, he's kind of just surpassed him. Versus right now, if the season were to end, Josh not even in the playoffs, and he had a streak with 6 or 7 straight turnovers. I think he's kind of just sliding down. He's gonna have to turn it around. He's got a big chance to do so this week against Kansas City, though. So we'll see.
If I'm going top five right now in the league, I'm going Kenny Pickett, Mr. Trubisky, C.J. Stroud. No, I'm just playing. Give me Pat. This is a little hot take. I'm gonna go Pat. I'm gonna go Jalen Hurts
Okay,
second.
that's not too hot. It's not too hot.
My five is similar to yours. You said Pat, Joe. You said Pat, Joe.
We probably got the same five in different order. I'm assuming, but yeah,
Who's the third?
I said Pat, Joe, Jalen, Josh, Lamar.
Pat, Joe, Jalen, Josh, Lamar. Pat, Joe. Okay, I'm gonna go Pat, Jalen. Something in me wants to put Josh third, but something stopped me from putting Josh third.
Because your eyes are telling you not to do it. You know what you're saying. He's not a top 3 quarterback right now.
Cause I know I'm not. I know in my heart I'm not putting Joe third.
I don't know why. Sound like a
You know
little hate
what?
to me.
You know what? This year or this season, give me Pat, Jalen, Tua, Josh, Lamar.
Well, for me, I look at more so like come playoff time, who do I want to lead me? Not just so much what I'm looking at in the regular season, because if that's the case, I'll probably put Dak up there too. Or you could even argue Brock Purdy.
If you put in playoff time, you gonna put Dak in your top five?
No, I'm saying.
Or you put Dak in the conversation?
I'm saying that's my top five. My top five with like come playoff time is what I said. I'm saying if I'm talking about regular season, what I've seen so far this year, then like you got to enter Dak.
I don't think I'm putting
Brock
Dak.
Purdy.
I don't think I'm putting Dak. Brock maybe.
I mean, Dak having just as good of a season as Tua.
So are we going off this season or are we going off?
Nah, I'm not. I'm talking about who. If I'm taking 5 quarterbacks out the league, like those are the best 5. I don't care about.
See, okay, we said okay. So I was going off this season.
If I'm going this season, I say Dak, Tua, Brock, Patty, and Jalen, and then Lamar knocking on the door at 6. Cause Joe got hurt.
This season,
Josh not playing that good.
This season, if we're going this season, Jalen, Pat, Tua, C.J. Stroud.
So in a regular season.
If we're going this regular season.
No, I'm saying because your original list, you got Tua over Joe Burrow, just regularly.
Yeah.
Oh nah.
That's what I said. My
he ain't won a playoff game.
I was going up this season.
No, but I'm saying so your list was this season.
Yeah, my list is this season.
Okay.
It was this, and if well, let me fix my list because if I'm going this season, I want Jalen, Pat, Tua, and then who my other 2 I said, Josh, and Lamar.
All right.
Yeah, this season
But
that's exactly.
In general, you think Tua better than Joe Burrow?
No.
Oh, okay, that's fine.
No.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine. We were just on a different page right there. I thought we was talking about like general, but that's fine.
No. If we're talking general, I'll probably take yours.
Okay, that's fine.
Not in that
That's
order
fine.
though.
With
And
those five.
I'll take Pat. I still take Jalen second. Our personal opinions are different with Josh and Joe. So
Right.
give me Josh, Joe, Lamar.
All right, I'm always gonna die standing next to Joe over Josh, but I can live with that.
Yeah.
Tua this year,
I'm taking this year.
Okay.
I want
Like,
Tua,
right now, yeah,
Jalen.
Tua.
Well, I'm not saying the order now, but I want
Yeah, those
Tua,
five.
Jalen.
Pat, Dak.
I want
Brock.
give me CJ Stroud this season.
I wouldn't say top five.
He's a five. I say 5 or 6.
I don't
To
who-
be
who-
NBA,
who
to be
you-
in the MVP candidate, you're somewhere 5.
Well, who are you putting him over? Because I'm saying Dak, Tua, Brock, Pat, Jalen. Who is he? Better
Dak to, I'm putting him over Dak or Purdy
than? Nah.
personally, because CJ as a rookie.
But we can't give him extra credit.
I'm not. But I'm saying, well, okay, MVP candidate race, you can give him extra credit, but his stats on a team that he necessarily worse than every single team we just named,
Yeah.
I'm putting him over somebody. If he's not 5, if you want to give him 5, you gotta give him
No,
6.
he's definitely like top 10, but at 5's
He's
too.
top 6, top 7.
I put him maybe 7 after Lamar. I still
Not
have
this
Lamar
season.
ahead
Not
of him.
this season. I think you have to get CJ Stroud his props and give him. He say you this season you have to, because it's the same when Justin Jefferson was a rookie. They was giving him 4 and 5 with DK.
Yeah, but I'm saying quarterback is a harder position.
I'm saying CJ Stroud would be in that top 5 this season.
Nah,
this
not quite.
regular season,
Not quite.
he's top 5 quarterback.
Not quite. He's knocking on the door, but he's not better than any of those 5. He's not.
This season, I think he's better than Dak. Like I said, this stretch, Dak can shut me up. But Dak, Purdy started off strong, but he been shaking. CJ Stroud been consistent.
I'm not really worried so much about Brock because
I'm not worried about
those-
Brock either, but I'm just saying he started off
those
strong.
3
and-
games he was missing his best players though. He hasn't lost.
I was saying that too. Yeah,
He hasn't lost a game that Debo finished. They're
But
9-0 when
but
Debo
that's-
finishes.
but yeah, CJ Stroud he has Tank Dell, but he's necessarily still on a worse team.
Yeah, nah.
What are the Texans? 6 and 6,
7 and 5.
7 and 5.
Yeah.
So they got a better record than what I just said.
Yeah.
So
I still don't think
I
he
gotta
puts
give
him
props
top
to
5.
that.
Not quite. Just
can we agree he's top 7 then?
I 100% would say top 10. I have to think about who if I would pick between him, Jay Herbert, Lamar. He's like in that conversation though. A good place to be as a rookie for sure. But I wouldn't say undisputed, nah. But he's in the conversation.
Now we're going the 5 like how the different page we was on. We're going off your page and
Yeah.
the 5 you gave me. That's the 5 I'm taking.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Just in different order. Give me Pat, Jalen. I'll still take my Jalen second. But Pat, Jalen, Josh, Joe, Lamar. I don't think it's any quarterbacks that's cracking that 5 right there.
I think Justin Herbert's like his receivers are actually really bad, but he plays.
Yeah, but that thing is though, I'm not giving him top 5. He might if I go
For
top
me, he's 6.
if I go top 10, he might be 6, 7,
Yeah.
somewhere there.
Nah, it's just so I almost want to put Lamar ahead of Josh. Josh just hasn't shown me
I ain't putting Lamar in.
week after week. Like, again, man, I be telling you about them moments. And like I said, I heard him talking about it on first day. Like, when it's time to win a game, they're 6 and 6. He missed the throw to Gabe Davis. I'm not gonna say it's his fault. They're on the same page, end up losing to overtime. You lose to the Broncos, you lose to the Jets, and he's turning the ball over in all those games.
I just don't like that moments thing because moments is not just the quarterback.
But that's the thing. I'm looking at moments where he has the ball in his hands. He's turning the ball over. He's missing the throw.
It's who else is gonna show up in that moment
But he's the
to
one
help
turning
that
the ball
team
over.
win? Because when you most time when you talk about moments, you talk about moments when they winning or when they're gonna win.
Right.
Other
He
folks
has
have to
the
step
ball
up.
in his
Other
hands.
folks have to step up in that
No,
moment.
but it's
Okay,
not. This
so
is the
when
difference.
Josh played the Chiefs,
No, I'm not mad at that.
that
That's
was
when I had him
he
top
stepped in the
2.
moment. Okay.
And that's what I'm saying. I had him top 2 then because there's nothing you can do about that. This year, all 3 of those games I just mentioned, he turned the ball over. If you don't turn the ball over, you
With
don't
3
lose those
games. With 3 games.
The Eagles, the Broncos, and the Jets. And those are 3 one-possession games he ends up losing. I'm saying if you play as well as you did against the Chiefs, where you're putting up those points left and right, you're not turning the ball over, we're looking at a 9-3 team. Because against the Eagles, He misses Gabe Davis. I don't know whose fault that was, but the quarterback, the receiver, both of y'all got to be on the same page. That's one loss. The Jets, he turned the ball over 4 times and end up losing in overtime. The Broncos, he throws a pick. They end up losing to a game-winning field goal. It's like, if he does not turn the ball over, we're having a different conversation.
But that also, they lost that to, was it?
The 12 men
12
on the field,
men, right? Yeah.
But that doesn't happen if you don't turn the ball over.
It doesn't matter. You can't blame that loss on him still. You can't. That's coaching staff. 12 men on the field.
It's
you can't
both,
let that happen.
It's both of them, but that does not happen if he does not turn the ball over. Like,
I can agree with to the extent. Still. But we'd be saying a different story if he would have won the game.
Right. And if he doesn't turn the ball over, then he wins those games. Straight up. Because those are the type of games that we're talking about with Kansas City. When he puts up those points, they can compete with anybody like Kansas City. If he's turning the ball over left and right, they're not going to make the play. They're not even going to make the playoffs right now. That's my point. When he's playing better, no turnovers, hey, they compete with Kansas City. They might make it to the Super Bowl.
Dang,
he's turning the ball over left and right, they're not even a playoff team.
I think Josh's going to turn that thing around, bro.
Based off what I'm seeing,
I'm still keeping him where I'm at.
He's going to have to show me.
I'm still keeping him where I'm at.
For me, it's the same thing with Dak.
I used to not like Josh.
It's the same thing you're saying with Dak. Dak gonna have to show you. Josh gonna have to show. I'm not just gonna keep it in my heart. I do like Josh, but he's gonna have to show me. I can't let my eyes lie to me. I mean, I can't see what I'm seeing with my eyes and just lie to myself. He's turning the ball over like way too much.
Let's get into. All right, so we got top 5 quarterbacks. Even scratch like maybe top 7, top 6. Who your top 5 wide receivers?
So are we doing this right now or like just
right now? 5? Okay. Right now, this top 5 this season.
Okay.
We'll do both, but we'll start off with this season.
Tyreek.
Okay.
AJ.
Okay.
CD.
Okay. We're on the same page.
Tyreek, AJ, CD. I think I want to go Amon-Ra.
Okay, we're on the same page.
And 5, it definitely was going to be Jay Jettis before he got hurt.
Diggs. Jay would go in that top 5 Diggs. That we would just take.
Yeah, Diggs though, 5 for 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, Cooper Kupp was not in that top 5.
Oh no, Cooper Kupp.
Ladies and gentlemen, Cooper Kupp was not in that top 5. I'm on same page. I don't gotta take my 5.
Okay, yeah.
Same page. Exact same page.
Yeah. Now if you're asking me, okay, Miles, you get 5 receivers to put on your team.
Yeah, who's your all-star 5? Who you taking?
Jay Jettis, in no order. This is just the 5.
Okay.
Jay Jettis, Jamar Chase.
I knew it.
Devontae Adams.
Knew it. I called that 3 in my head.
Are they not?
I called that first 3 in my head.
Jay Jettis, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill. And, man, I love CeeDee Lamb, but I got to go Stephon Diggs. I can't lie. I got to go Stephon.
I think we're somewhere on the same page. Say your 5 again.
Jay Jettis, Jamar Chase, Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill, Stephon Diggs. And I want to go CD.
I think,
but I can't.
We're on the same page necessarily. No order. Jay Jettis, Stephon Diggs, Tyreek Hill. Who your 5 again?
And then Devontae Adams and Jamar
Devontae,
Chase.
that's what I'm trying to think of. Devontae Adams. Personally, if a 5 I just have to take, I want DK Metcalf.
Man, he's not better than Jamar Chase.
I want DK. Personally, I want DK Metcalf.
Chase,
I think all of them. I'm not saying the 5 I want to take. I want DK Metcalf. Because you just said your 5. The thing you just said was the 5 on your team.
Yeah, he's not better than Jamar Chase.
Give me DK.
What is he better than Jamar at?
Slant routes, deep ball, bigger, stronger.
He's not better than Jamar.
Catching might be a little more better than Jamar.
He's not better than Jamar, man.
Jamar just might have him beat on routes.
We're not watching the same.
I'm just saying, with my 5,
Jamar
I have Jay Jettis do what Jamar has. I have Devontae do what Jamar has. I have Tyreek for way more speed. I got Stephon Diggs. Not just a big slant guy.
Jamar just put up 11 for 146 with Jake Browning.
Cool. DK just put up 3 touchdowns.
With his starting quarterback.
Cool. DK just put up 3 touchdowns. DK just put up 3. Personally,
And mind you, I'm no disrespect to DK. I love DK too. I got him on my fantasy team. That's his first big week like that. Jamar's been doing this.
Personally.
DK is not better than Jamar, man. I can't let that
I'm not
slide.
saying.
I can't let
I don't know if I'm gonna say DK's better.
Okay, DK or Jamar? Who's better? I understand like who you want for your team, but who's better?
Probably Jamar.
Okay, that's fine. If you can take the worst receiver if you want to. I don't know why you want to do that, but that's fine.
Bro, it complements each other. I have a big smack guy now and
give
deep
me
ball
the
guy.
best 5 players on the team. I don't care about how it messes. Wide receivers, who's gonna get the most open and score the most touchdowns? Give me those 5.
I don't know. DK might.
He has 6 touchdowns on the
Then
season.
DK might block somebody. DK might
Jamar do too. Jamar do too. No,
DK
don't get me wrong.
better than
DK is
Jamar.
better.
DK
DK is
better than
definitely
Jamar, bro.
a physical specimen.
Top 5,
Jamar do too.
give me personally. Give me DK.
He ain't better than
Y'all just be thinking too much
man.
about the routes and all that. Nah, give me DK. I don't know. I feel like the first 2 years,
AJ Brown better than DK. I'll be more okay with you taking AJ Brown over DK.
I don't know. 'Cause I feel like if we start getting the details, we can go blow for blow.
AJ Brown better than DK because they're the same type of build. They're that big physical specimen of a wide receiver. AJ Brown more consistent than him. What DK just did, that 3 touchdowns. Remember AJ Brown had those 6 games.
Yeah, AJ Brown had
125
too.
yards.
I don't know. I think I'm still gonna take. I mean, yeah, you could replace DK with AJ. Maybe I'll take AJ. Cause they kind of the same.
That's what I'm saying. AJ,
But
they play the same style, and AJ has more productivity than DK. But either way, they're not better than Jamar. But AJ better than DK. DK not top
I
6,
ain't gonna
top
lie.
7.
I'm not gonna lie. It might contradict what I just said, but I'll take AJ Brown if I take Jamar. I'm not gonna lie.
And that's what I'm saying. So I'd rather you take AJ over Jamar.
I said personally, just give me DK. But
Man,
if we're going who's
it's not a
better,
good
because no,
business
you just said who's better, AJ or Jamar. Hey, you just said both of them are better than Jamar. I think AJ better than Jamar Chase.
Nah, you're not. But
I think
they're
AJ Brown
both better than DK, right? They're both better than DK. DK brings something different to the table, but he's not better than him.
I don't know. I just don't like DK with Gino. Put him with Jalen. I think he do the same thing AJ Brown do. I'm not gonna lie. I think he do the same thing AJ Brown do. You get him.
I disagree because I genuinely if I could go back and pull up footage of me talking 3 years ago, I had AJ over DK when he was in Tennessee. So me personally, I don't agree with that because to me, AJ Brown was already better than him when he had Ryan Tannehill. That offense just didn't give him a chance to show it. But you could tell in the flashes. And the second he got to Philly,
I don't know. DK was showing up big moments.
Oh,
Playoff
yeah,
game.
AJ was showing up too.
Playoff game. Who was it? Who they played?
Last year it was San Fran.
No, it wasn't then. Was it the Eagles? They beat that playoff moment. I think it was the Eagles.
2 years ago,
Russ
last year.
It was still with Russ. Is it Russ last year or the Russ the year before that? I think it was the Eagles.
Nah, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It was a Sunday night game.
It was the Eagles, right?
I
want 90% of me sure it was the Eagles.
I don't know because did the Eagles even make the playoffs that year? I know what game you're talking about.
I think it was a wild card game.
They put DK on the map, playoff wise. I remember that.
Yeah, I think it was a wild card game. I mean, what year would that have been? Would that have been 2020?
I think so. I know exactly what you're talking about. But nah, he not better than AJ though. Or Jamar.
Well,
DK top 10.
We'll put it on Instagram. I probably lose that poll, but we'll put it on Instagram.
He's not bad, but it's just the consistency. DK had 3 touchdowns last week. The rest of the season, he had 3 touchdowns. Don't get me wrong, that's a great week, but you got to do it week in, week out. He's up and down.
So yeah, it was the end of the season that got the Seahawks in the playoffs.
Okay, yeah,
it was 10 receptions, 177 yards.
Yeah, I remember
Good
that.
God Almighty, DK was going off. But yeah, I
that's
think
what I'm saying. They do that more regularly than DK. Like just straight up. There's no hate to DK, but he's not as consistent as Jamar or AJ. If he does it week in, week out, if we look at their stats, I promise you, both of them have more catches, more yards, more touchdowns. DK just looks better when he does it, if you will. He has those big games.
I'm still taking. We gonna let y'all decide also, but I'm still taking DK. Maybe I still take. Personally, I'm taking DK and AJ Brown over Jamar Chase.
That's crazy.
Personally,
That's insane.
I'm taking both of them over Jamar Chase. No hate, no shade to Jamar. I think Jamar's a top 10 receiver.
Top
Arguably the other
five.
4, he top 5. This
That's
season,
crazy.
I'll probably give him top 5.
So when was he not top? He wasn't top 5 last year?
Well, last year? Yeah, last year too. We're not talking about last year, though.
So I'm saying, so he's been top 5 the last 2 years, but he's not top 5
Okay,
like in general.
DK was arguably top 5, but he was the first 2 years.
Yeah, and then he fell. That's what I'm saying. Then he fell off a little bit. No, like not
Okay,
a bad
cool.
thing.
So
But I'm saying
okay,
Jamar,
so it's 2 for 2.
no, I'm saying if Jamar was top 5 last year and this year, how is he
But
not
it's
top 5
but
in
it's
general?
2 for 2.
How is he not top 5 in general? He passed DK.
But it's 2 for 2. And Jamar had Joe Barrow. DK
And
had
that's what I'm
DK
saying.
second year. He had
With Jake Brown,
Geno.
he just put up 11 for 174 and a tutty.
Okay, congrats, Jamar. You supposed to do that.
So I'm saying,
You're
how did
supposed
he
to do
not
that as a
pass
receiver.
DK?
You're supposed to do that as a receiver.
So how did he not
I'm just
pass
saying,
DK?
personally, I'm taking DK. My 5,
I don't-
you give me a draft.
If-
I
if
want
you was
DK,
top-
you, and you. I'm
If
not
you
taking
played
Jamar.
3 years in the league and you was top 5 your second year and your third year, how are you not top 5 at your position?
Cool. And was DK not?
He passed DK to be top
But
5.
your argument is not valid because he was
wasn't in
top
the
5
league.
too.
He wasn't in the league.
But he was still top 5.
He wasn't in the
When
league.
did Jamar come? Jamar
the year
came.
after, the game you talked about, Jamar came a year after that.
Arguably, DK. Okay, so Jamar rookie year, DK was arguably top 5.
Arguably, and then Jamar came and said his second and third year, I am top 5. You just said it yourself. DK fell off again.
But
Top
cool,
10,
he
fell
still
off.
had a top 5.
He had it, and then Jamar came to the league. Now he is. If Jamar's top 5 while DK's in the league and DK fell off a little bit, how is Jamar not ahead of him? That doesn't make sense. You're basing it off of when Jamar wasn't there.
Okay, and Jamar was there.
It
And
was
he
his
coming-
rookie year.
Cool.
And he
We
put up-
can't. We
and he
can't. We
broke the
can't.
rookie
We
record.
we can't. We can't. We
Right,
can't do
I'm
that
not saying he
because
was top 5 then,
Justin
but he's
Jefferson,
top
when they were
5.
putting him
Right.
4 or 5 in his
Right.
rookie year.
And I'm not saying he was top 5 then. He's top 5 now, though.
Hey, like I said, personally, you take me. I'm
That
taking
doesn't make
DK.
sense.
DK or AJ.
He
DK or
passed
AJ.
them. He passed both of them.
And I think DK do the same thing AJ Brown do if you put him on the Eagles. I think he does the same thing.
He's not
Both of them is
consistent.
crazy. No, I don't. I personally don't think he's arguably he's with AJ. That's a whole different argument. Jamar's not over AJ.
He passed both.
The
of them.
top 3 right now is AJ, CD, and Tyreek.
Yeah.
I'm taking AJ over Jamar any day of the week. I'm taking AJ Brown.
I want to see Jamar with Joe again because when they're together, I mean, he broke the rookie record, put up 1,600 last year. Jake Brown, he's still balling.
Yeah, personally, like I said, I'm taking them too.
DK over Jamar is crazy.
Who you got winning rookie of the year for defense
NFL?
and defense? Yeah.
Jalen Carter.
Who you got for offense? CJ Stroud.
Yeah, that's CJ Stroud gonna win.
I
that
got both of them. I
unanimously.
think those. What about most improved or comeback player? It's
Probably
comeback player for
Russ.
NFL, right?
Yeah, probably Russ. I mean, I know he wasn't injured, and they usually get to injured, but like probably Russ.
Yeah, I think Russ. At first, I had Josh Dobbs. Then
Okay.
he's
He's been inconsistent.
Yeah, then he threw them 4 picks and made everybody be like, "Well, it's the same old Josh that we always knew."
Yeah.
So
Russ
maybe,
has been consistent.
maybe he bounced back. If Russ gets to the playoffs or gets team somewhere, he definitely come back.
Yeah, I think probably Russ.
Hey, what was it week 2? I said that.
Yeah,
And
he
was
looked
like,
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, hey, Russ showing sign. He was like, he's not winning.
Yeah.
I said, give him time. The boy throwing up stats, and I personally feel good about it.
Yeah.
Don't let. Hey man, add that
Hey,
to the
but-
record. That's what 7-1, 7-1.5. Add that to. Oh my god.
But,
Cole's on a hot streak, baby. Man,
Russ.
can we add them to the records? I might be
Nah,
6
not
and 4. I might be 6 and 4 in NFL predictions right now. But overall, boy, you was getting your butt whooped.
Nah, I wouldn't say that with Russ. He still got to finish the job.
Yeah, but personally, I think
Because
if he get
to
his
me-
team, I think if he gets his team to the playoffs, he finished the job.
Yeah, but that's
As
what I'm
this
saying.
year.
Last week they played Houston. Y'all both 6 and 5, and you get outperformed by CJ. Not saying CJ's not better.
I'm about to
than
say
him, but
CJ
you gotta-
outperforming a lot
Yeah,
of guys.
but that doesn't take away from that's Russ's job. That's what Russ is supposed to do. He's supposed to outperform CJ. So he got to.
I don't know. I think as of right now, Russ's job is to get his team to the playoffs.
Yeah, he can't do that if you losing to CJ Stroud and the Texans. That's your comp.
Yeah, but I think it's a good year for Russ this is a big downgrade just because of who Russell Wilson is, and if you go to nostalgia. But if Russ get his team to playoff, he did his job.
Yeah, I agree, but I don't think he's gonna do it.
The Caleb Williams Bowl go out of out the window of that.
Yeah. The fact that they're not in that conversation anymore is good.
Like Russ is my quarterback. He ain't getting yelled at by the defensive players no more.
Right.
Or by his head coach looking stupid and getting memes made of Broncos country.
Yeah, I don't.
That's right.
I don't think they're gonna make it to the playoffs though. I think the AFC is too deep, and now Houston owns the tiebreaker over them. They gotta play catch them, and then pass them. I don't think Russ has that in them.
You said what?
That Houston beat them, so now they got the tiebreaker on them, and they gotta pass. They gotta catch Houston and then pass Houston because they're a game behind. So I don't think they got that in them.
All right. We also gonna be answering some questions from the Instagram, so we're gonna be putting up some discussions, and y'all just type them in there, and then we'll answer them. So this is from Shania. Shout out Shallow. It says compare NFL and college football. Which one is the best? I'll let you go first.
Me personally, I'm always gonna be more NBA. I mean NBA, NFL, because when I'm watching college, I'm more of a players fan than I am a team fan. And for example, everybody knows I love Aaron Rodgers. I love Kobe. And in college, they leave you after 4 years max. Versus the NBA/NFL, you get that connection of like year in, year out. I'm watching the same person. So for me personally, I'm always gonna lean towards the pros because of the connection with the players. Versus college, they kind of leave you hanging after a couple of years. So I don't really build that relationship with the teams.
I see where you coming from. I probably like college football a little more. It's not by a margin though. It's like this much more. I might like college, and the only reason that is, I feel like them boys are playing for a lot more. Like it's just more entertaining. Like me watching Alabama versus Georgia was the most fun I had watching a game.
I see where you're coming from with that, but again, for me, I'm watching it. I'm like, I don't know these kids like that. You know what I mean? Versus when I'm watching the NFL playoffs, I'm like, oh, Patty Mahomes, Joe Burrow. Like, you know what I'm saying?
You got connect because like them boys, like when you're in the league, it's the top of the top. Now you finna learn these boys and like it's like college. They either transfer or they finna go to the league. Right. Now you gotta learn that way.
Exactly.
But just like
I understand what you mean.
No players, like not like no Isaiah Bond, no Stetson Bennett, no Tua in college. No,
right. You know the big names, but you don't know the teams.
Yeah,
that's why I know the teams NFL, so I'm gonna.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's that. So I get what you come from, but like as in college versus football, just watching college is more intensity. The fans in college are way more like in the game.
You get the top of the top, like maybe like Seattle, Kansas City, San Fran. But
like people that's breaking records. Like but every night at college, bro, the student session lit. Yeah, alumni's back. Everybody's back. We got BS calls. You on first take, like. Like you, like Nick Saban and Kirby Smart, they comparing those like this is like Mike Tomlin, Bill Belichick or something.
Right.
So that's why like person just by a tad bit.
It's understandable.
Yeah, the only thing I just don't like, only thing I might like watching. I probably say I like watching college more, but I like NFL rules better.
Okay.
Cause I feel like in college, I've been saying this since I was like young when I first started learning football. I feel like college rules should be more similar to NFL rules because that's where you're finna go to in the league.
Yeah, I agree.
Like, I don't personally, like, I don't really care. I don't argue this no more. I don't really care about the 1 foot thing. But when I was younger, I was like, I feel like that should be 2 foot. Yeah. Because when you get to the league.
High school, it can stay 1, but
high school will be 1. But when you're in college and like NFL, this is like you showing me you get 2 foot in right now. Yeah. So it's like, I feel like that should be 2 foot. And then, like I said, I don't like. I was having a conversation on another podcast yesterday, and they agree with me. They don't like the ranking system. I don't like college football ranking system. Even though they're still in the playoffs, now the conversation goes from who's top 4 to who gets to bye, or why this team should play this team in this ranking system.
Well, that's why I think it should be 8, not 12. Personally, I think 12 is too.
But it still goes into like they was also saying personally you get rid of. Somebody like one person said, shout out to Mr. Brooks. He was like, get rid of divisions. He said I'm trying to think what he said verbatim. He said make the conference championship the first round or the semifinals, and then you go from there.
Because what I think will end up, the reason I say 8 or 12 will have the same effect, but you got your 5 Power 5 conferences, right? 9 times out of 10, the 5 Power 5 winners are going to be top. Like we can use this year, for example, right? You got ACC, SEC, Big 10, Big 12, Pac-12. And then you got 3 wild cards. You go Oregon, Georgia, and Ohio State. So I think just having your division or having your conferences, you get those 5 winners and then add in like the best teams after that. So I don't think getting rid of conferences would really help. Well,
I think over time, slowly, conferences is going to get rid of anyway. Because Pac-12 is already gone.
Yeah, but I think what will happen is conferences will become more top heavy. I don't think they're going to disappear. SEC is going to be a powerhouse, and the Big 10 is going to be a powerhouse.
But see, that's the thing. I think like more conferences is going to leave and join other conferences.
Yeah.
And if as we know, we're going to go have like 3 conferences.
But then
2 conferences.
I don't think. Yeah, that's true. That's true.
Because you're already getting rid of Pac-12.
Yeah.
Now you're finna get rid of more conferences.
Yeah, and SEC and Big 10 are gonna be like
they're gonna be the 2 conferences that stay, and then maybe with a third just to divide all the rest of the teams.
Yeah, probably Big 12.
And then you still have the other conferences like Sun Belt and SWAC, but not nothing like the Big 10, SEC, and the one other that caliber.
Yeah, probably Big 12. I feel
so
like.
that's what I'm saying.
SEC.
So like to answer the question, I think college is better, or that's one I like more, but NFL. I like NFL rules and regulations better.
Me, I'm just 100% NFL better.
Because a lot of people don't like NFL playoffs. I love not playoffs. Overtime. I love NFL overtime.
Yeah.
Cause I think bro. You either stop him, like you know how you told me in basketball, you like going straight up.
Yeah.
Cause just get a bucket.
Exactly.
Either score a touchdown or stop him right then and there. I love it. I just personally love that. Yeah, you might say college is a little better, both get a chance, but personally, me, I love either score on me right now or get off the field and I love that.
I like how after they saw the game with the Bills and make the adjustment for the playoffs too. Come playoff time, okay, you do both get a chance. I like that. I think that's a little more fair in a big situation like that. That okay, y'all feel y'all deserve a second chance in this overtime. Like when the Chiefs scored on the Bills. Okay, Josh Allen, go score 1-2. And then he has the game in his hands to go match it come playoff time. So,
yeah. And that can also help with your moments case.
Right.
If they get it back to you.
Right. And that individual game, I don't take away from Josh at all. I don't. But that could have been used either way. Like if he would have scored, I'd be like, hey, Josh, you showed up. Or if he didn't.
I personally just like that NFL one. Is this the year they changed it to the playoffs? It's like college now?
Oh, no, they did that last year. It just didn't happen.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so it happened last year.
Yeah, like the
rule
change has been in place. It's just like there was no overtime.
It was overtime.
Last year, yeah.
Okay. But yeah, I like that one overtime, go get it done.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
But the next one is what year of basketball was the best year? Like the prime 2016.
Oh, for sure.
2016.
For sure. We had
like no argument.
We had the 73-9 Warriors. We had the
3-1 comeback. Whoa.
We had Kobe drop 60 his last game. We had Aaron Gordon, Zach LaVine dunk contest.
Ooh, the steal of the century.
Oh my! Aaron Gordon should win that, right?
Yes.
Okay, yeah.
Yes.
Okay, right.
Like, bro, like I rewatched that dunk contest.
Oh my God.
Gordon is going bro. No, 2016 basketball. Wait, bro. We'll let y'all like Instagram and TikTok say that too. 20s, you're not beating me. 2016 as a year was a great year to be alive and be a kid.
Oh my God.
Music was good, basketball was good, football was good.
Drake got his first #1 album.
But like you not telling, bro. You had
Cam Newton.
Yeah.
Cam Newton.
Bro.
Oh my God.
You're not telling me 2016.
Russ and KD was still together. We got to see Kobe one last time.
Bro. That was the last time with Russ and KD too.
Right.
You're not.
Last time with Tim Duncan.
Bro. 2016 basketball was the best basketball in NBA. Well, as we know or been alive, that's the prime.
Sure.
That's the prime.
For sure.
That's prime.
And then the way that the Warriors 73-9, Curry first unanimous MVP too, and then he blows a 3-1 lead. It's like you can't write a better script.
And then like look what that year led us to. KD going to the Warriors.
Man, I hate that.
Kyrie leaving the Cavs. Bron 2 or 3 years later going to LA. Like Russ, that led to Russ getting MVP, triple doubles. Oh my, like that, like the commercials even. Oh my god,
for sure.
2016 basketball was the best, and 2016 as a whole was just great.
I don't even know you remember, but even that 3-point contest with Stephen Clay.
And
All-Star Weekend as a whole in Toronto.
Did you watch Draymond and Kevin Hart?
Yes.
Funniest,
oh my god.
Funniest thing. Oh my god.
Outshoot Kevin Hart.
Bro,
he can't outshoot
bro,
Kevin Hart.
That man Kevin Hart hit with a buzzer beater. I was like, oh my.
He can't outshoot Kevin Hart.
Bro, I'm in a room as a kid, just like, bro, why is Kevin Hart like he's funny
with him.
But why is he shooting?
With him.
Like, why is he shooting 3-point contests with Draymond? Like, why?
He matched him.
Then they playing clown music behind him. Bro, 2016 as a whole.
It was entertainment at its finest.
That was just great.
I think that was the best All-Star Weekend, the best playoffs.
Bro, that's the best. Bro, going to school the next day as a Cavs fan saying, bump y'all. That's when the Warriors bandwagon was at. Harden was going crazy. Yeah. Lillard was trying to do something on Portland. You still had CJ McCollum with Portland.
Everything was great. Everything.
Oh, my God.
I remember.
Even 2K was good.
Oh, yeah, 2K16. That was arguably the best.
That's when you had, was it Freak? Was it Freak? I think it was Freak. That's when Dude died. I can't remember what name it was, but that's when Dude died.
Yeah, because 17 was Orange Juice.
Yeah, that's when I think it was Freak. That's when Dude died in the car accident.
Yeah.
Oh my God, bro. 2K was actually emotional. Oh my, bro, that was nostalgia. Shout out Shania for the question, bro, because that was the best year as a whole and best year of basketball. I would like Kevin Hart.
It was so entertaining. Like you said, we were like, why is Kevin Hart out there? And he actually the announcers was betting Kevin Hart don't get more than 5. This man get to the top of the key, bang out. I said, oh my God. The announcers, Kevin Hart was announcing during the dunk contest too after. You remember that? That was boosting too. Like their commentary was perfect. Like, oh my goodness, man. Oh my goodness. And then that was a great day to be a Laker. When Kobe dropped 60 that night, I cried.
On the Jazz, bro. I was watching, bro. I'm like, do I really care about watching this? Then I go back and start watching it. This man Kobe's getting buckets.
60.
Cause what Shaq said get him. Shaq told Kobe give him 30, 50, right? 50.
Yeah. He said, okay, I got you with 60. Man.
That is crazy. All right, bro. Who is your all-time GOAT in football and basketball?
Okay, so
basketball
on the same page.
Basketball LeBron.
Basketball's LeBron. And
football gets a little more difficult.
It's Tom Brady.
Okay, when I say football, I go by positions.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Quarterback,
Tom.
Yeah.
Who you going for receiver?
Jerry Rice. You got to.
Okay, I'll go Jerry.
Because you can argue.
Are we going Randy Moss second?
Yeah. I was about to say, you can argue somebody like Randy Moss, Calvin Johnson, like talent-wise, but as far as the same way you could argue like Aaron Rodgers might be better than Tom Brady or something like that. But when we're looking at it, it's Jerry Rice.
When football, when you say go, I go by positions. I don't go by who's the overall.
Tom Brady, Jerry Rice.
Yeah, I go by positions.
Deion
but I go
Sanders.
Yeah, I go. Cornerback, I go Deion. Wide receiver, I go Jerry. Then Randy.
Running back, what are we gonna say? Barry Sanders.
I was gonna say Barry.
Yeah,
I was gonna say Barry.
I think football is less controversial because it's like you look dead at a person and the direct impact the team had because you're giving them the ball.
And then with football, bro, like even though this league, like you can start arguing like Pat and Brady or something like that. Like most people start doing that. Most positions, there's no argument to them guys, bro. Like in basketball, the biggest argument is Braun and MJ. Sure. Yeah, but in basketball, it's Braun for me.
Yeah, I agree. Well, we're on the same page with that, but I can live with somebody arguing Jordan. Like I can have the argument. I don't think beyond Jordan. I
can live with people from Jordan era arguing about Jordan.
I can.
People that's like our age arguing Jordan.
Age don't change it. Jordan was that
good. No. I think my problem is unless you're Devin makes great Jordan arguments. Everybody else be like, it's Jordan. But no, they don't give me no argument.
That's my thing, though. If you can make the argument, I can live with you. I shut Devin down one time, though.
I did, too. Devin gets stuck at a point in time.
I told him, I was like, one thing I've never understood. The biggest thing for Jordan is he was 6-0, right? So what about all those years he lost in the second round?
But Braun got to the finals 8 times.
Losing in the finals.
That's what I told Devin, too. He don't have no comeback for that.
There is no comeback.
But that's what I'm saying. I can't argue with people that say Jordan's better than LeBron. If you're this age and you have no, cause like I was at work one day, and he said his goal is Jordan. I said my goal is LeBron. He was like, I'm not mad at you. We're in two different areas. You grew up with Bron. Yeah. I grew up with Jordan. You tell me that at that age, cool. Yeah. If you're our age telling me but for me, Jordan's better, and you can't tell me why, I can't argue.
For me, I don't think that's more of so. I don't look at that as an age thing though. Like, I think even people in the '90s, they can, because that's the thing, they watch both. If they're gonna sit here and say Jordan's better, and they don't give me a reason, age doesn't have anything to do with that.
I wouldn't say age because if you're like people that like then, like we grew up with LeBron. If you grew up watching basketball and you're you're like because then like especially at that time, your nostalgia is gonna like it's hard for us to say Wembanyama is gonna be in that. Like a lot of people say Wembanyama is gonna be in that Jordan or Michael Jordan conversation. Yeah. People that age gonna say like even though Bron is in it now. When Bron was coming up,
he had crazy hate for sure.
You're not
even
messing
even his teammates didn't believe.
Yeah, you're not messing with Michael Jordan, the Black Jesus. Like you're not. I was saying that's why I said like when he told like that's why I start like when he told me you grew up with LeBron, I grew up with Jordan, so I'm not mad at you for saying LeBron's your GOAT. Yeah, that's when I start putting age. Like if a person like that says that, you have a valid argument because you're telling me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with my guy.
I'm gonna go with my guy. Yeah. You go with your guy. It's no hate towards your guy. It's just I grew up with my guy.
Yeah, I can't argue.
But if a person that grew up with LeBron and you can't give me like, they'll be giving valid reasons. Yeah. Or I can actually argue. If you can't argue,
you just Jordan because he's 6-0 now.
Because he's 6-0 in the finals and he's this and that. I'm not finna spend my time and day arguing with you, bro. It's just no point.
It's pointless.
And then we got. Who's better, Bronny or Bryce? LeBron kids.
Bronny for sure. I don't question that at all.
I'm gonna go Bronny. Yeah, I like Bronny. I'm looking at just need because Bryce is kind of showing Bronny is really more LeBron, but Bryce height is going there. Give me Bryce senior year now. I get back to you with that.
When I'm looking at it, Bryce gets more hype because he's younger, if you will. Bronny's been that. Freshman year, he was playing varsity. Bryce wasn't playing varsity as a freshman.
I don't.
Bronny's been.
I don't necessarily think that it. I think Bryce. I think Bryce just didn't get because Bronny was the same. Bronny was the same way. Bronny, like if we really think about it, when Bronny was like that, the people that was getting hype was Mikey.
But Bronny was getting it with him because he was like that. Bryce wasn't on the same level. Like again, freshman.
I think Bryce was just way younger. I think now that Bryce.
That's what I'm saying. Freshman year, Bryce wasn't on varsity. Freshman year, Bronny windmilling on varsity. I know you remember that mixtape.
Yeah, I
like Bryce not doing that. So just to me, Bryce we're looking at unbiased them at the same age. And then
Bryce grew crazy height.
He has the height on him, but he's not hooping like Bronny was.
I don't know. I think right now getting Bronny. I think personally, just I wait till senior year.
Age for age, based off what I've seen, Bryce has never been better than Bronny.
No, Bryce has never been better than Bronny. I'm just saying. Wait till I'm senior year.
That's what I'm saying. I can stick with
my gut saying.
I can confidently say senior year Bryce will not be better than senior year Bronny.
I gotta wait. I have to wait. He's a junior right now. I have to wait.
He's not gonna be what
you think Bron go be still being in the league when Bryce get there?
Ooh, he's a junior right now.
Savannah told Bron you can't leave till Bryce get there.
Nah, he's not gonna.
She said if you play with one son, you gotta play with the other.
I love that, but nah.
I think he might. I think he might not be playing like
he's playing. You heard Bron said, you know how Father Time's undefeated. He said he want to be the first person to give it a loss. So we'll see. I guess he want to go out on top.
I think he just won't be playing that too much. Maybe 20 minutes a game.
Hey, if he's still having an impact, he's still closing games.
Yeah, I just don't know about impact. I think it's all the questions from Instagram. But yeah, basketball's prime. We already did top 5 players in the league. What about top 5 NFL? I mean NBA.
We can do that. Like, okay, so
we're gonna go with top 5 all time.
Okay.
Then we're gonna go top 5 season right now.
So it's crazy. I always get like looked at funny because Kobe's my guy. Cried his last night. Got a Kobe jersey. All that. He's not in my top 5. He's at 6. Top 5.
Oh, we're gonna do 3. We're gonna do top 5 now, top 5 all time, and top 5 like personal favorites or this like our generation.
We can just say favorites.
Yeah, favorites. Yeah.
Okay, so which one you want to do first?
Let's do season. Let's do season all time favorite.
All right. So right now, the 23-24 season, I'll say Luka, Jokic, Giannis, Tyrese Halliburton, and Kevin Durant right now.
Say it one more time.
Luka, Jokic, Giannis, Halliburton. Ooh, I said KD, but
I personally
I said KD, but I'm thinking Embiid.
None bias.
But I'm gonna stick.
I'm not going KD. I'm not going KD. I'm with your 5. None bias. I slick want to put Braun at 5.
I considered it, but when I thought about it, I can't put him ahead of Embiid. And
Man,
he's more consistent night in, night out.
It's 6 or 5. I'm not putting him over KD. I'm not putting KD ahead of Braun.
I have Embiid over LeBron too though. He night in, night out.
Yeah,
that's the thing.
Embiid just dropped 50 last night. I'm going to be.
LeBron.
Yeah. Same with this.
LeBron in the in-season tournament, he's turning it up, and he's showing 38 and 7. You know what I'm saying? He's showing up.
And he didn't do this in regular season games too.
Right, but that's some of them. Night in, night out. KD average. He got I think 18 in a row, 25 plus, and B just dropped his 50. LeBron's beating him head to head, but just the course of the season, I wouldn't say he's quite. I think that's just managing it though. He wants to win the in-season tournament.
Yeah, I still got Braun over that because how many games has Devin Booker and Bradley Beal been played?
Bradley Beal has played 3. D Book, I want to say like 50-50. I think he's played like 12, 13. But again though, that's the thing. KD's in that situation and he's dropping 30 every night. I can't take that away from him.
Yeah, and I feel like LeBron's still doing that. I mean, I don't want to put age in it, but LeBron's still doing that. And when like he's basically carrying his team and he shouldn't have to be.
But I can't as much as I love LeBron, LeBron's the GOAT. I can't give him extra credit comparing him to everyone else. In this moment.
Yeah,
but in this moment I can't do that.
I got the same list. I put Braun at 6 and I give Embiid 5.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah.
I give Braun at 7. I switch Braun and KD.
Yeah, I'm switching.
But they both top. We got the same top 7, just different order. That's fine.
Yeah, same top 7. Yeah, I don't think nobody else in that. But you said Luka, right?
I said Luka, Jokic, Tyrese, Embiid, KD.
Yeah, same. Yeah, the way Tyrese balling right now, I don't have nobody over Tyrese.
He's the best guard right now. Him and Luka.
So what about top 5 all time?
Okay, again, like I said, love Kobe. He's 6 though. LeBron, MJ, Kareem, Magic, Bird.
You said that fast. LeBron, MJ, Kareem, Magic, Bird.
Yep. I stand by that.
LeBron, MJ, Kobe. Kareem, Magic.
Let me tell you why I got Bird over Kobe. One of my 5's gonna be that 5. You know how like
Bird
we look at like Curry is better than Magic at basketball, but like they play in different eras. You know what I mean? Like Magic couldn't shoot like Curry because he wasn't supposed to.
I don't think Curry's better at Magic than basketball. I think Curry. I just like to say different eras.
Right.
Curry's more shooting. Magic more passing.
That's what I'm saying. So when I look at
Magic a better point guard
at the game, I'm looking at in your time. How did you dominate? Like you can't compare somebody 40 years ago. Like he'll beat you 1-on-1. That's not fair. So when I'm looking at that, I'm looking at the impact you had in your time. It hurts Kobe that he played with Shaq early for his all-time case because I'm looking at Magic. He got 3 Finals MVPs. Bird got 3 Finals MVPs. MJ got 6. Kareem got 4. And Bron got 4. I'm like, Kobe couldn't prove to me that he was that guy until 2009 by himself winning a championship. The same way Steph didn't prove it to me against Boston. You know what I'm saying?
Until 2020.
Right.
No, 21.
Right. So for me, as much as I love Kobe, him playing with Shaq early on, he was the greatest number 2 I've ever seen. You know what I mean? But that was Shaq's team. Then he had all those years where it was like, he's putting up numbers and where's the chip at? And then he gave me those 2 chips, which were great, which solidified him as a top 6 player ever, top 6. But those other 5, every single championship they won, you're like, yeah, it's Kareem. It's Magic. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Not gonna
That's
lie.
my
I feel every opposite of what you just said.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel every opposite of what you just said.
You know what I'm saying, though?
I can, like, I'm not, because we have the same top 6. Just Bird and Kobe. So I just feel every opposite of what you just said with Kobe, what he was doing, the impact that he had. I feel like it's just a little more. Yeah, I do understand where you're coming from.
We don't gotta agree, but
you know what I'm saying. This where I go with agree or disagree. Like what you be saying, I agree to disagree.
And that's what I was talking about with Jordan fans. Like I can hear you argue. I'm not gonna agree with you, but I understand what you're saying.
I just feel opposite of what
so why you got
said.
Kobe like over Bird? Like what's your
everything? Every opposite you just said.
So I'm saying like he already like the ones with Shaq like was enough. Like he's good. He's top.
Cause I feel like you said Shaq. It was Shaq team.
Right.
I'm not arguing that, but I just feel like what Kobe was doing, like him and Shaq didn't like each other.
Right, for sure.
So for what Kobe was doing, to also be like Shaq team, like we knew what KD was doing with Russ, but Russ was doing like enough to like 2016 Kyrie was like people was like Kyrie should have won the finals.
Nah, he was just a great too.
The MVP finals. Yeah. I think Kobe was like doing like way more than both of them when he was with Shaq.
Yeah.
To just be like he's like a top 6 and then to go win them finals by himself. I just feel like that. Like now, if you like now personally, I have him at 3. If you want to argue he's not 3, I'm cool with that. Yeah. I mean, I'm not disagreeing.
Yeah.
You can put him at 5 or whatever. I just personally have him at 3. Like them are my 3 goats.
That's fine.
Them are my 3 goats.
Now favorite, he's my favorite ever, but
yeah, them are my 3 goats. Like my favorite is LeBron.
Yeah.
But them are my 3 goats.
That's fine.
And I'm gonna like cause at first when I was younger, it was Mike, Bron, Kobe.
Okay.
Now it's Bron, Mike, Kobe.
Right. And that's the thing for me with Kobe. It was like, again, loved him. But I'm sitting back, I'm thinking, I'm like, he ain't had that impact for me. Like you said, the 2021 Steph. I'm looking at that with 09 Kobe, and I'm like, until he had that moment, he was top 10. I couldn't put him ahead of Tim Duncan or Bill Russell or anybody like that if he didn't have that moment. I couldn't put Kobe ahead of Shaq if he never did. I'm just not
letting Curry crack my 10.
Oh, Curry's top 8 for me.
Yeah. No, he's like 8. You know what I'm saying? It's like crack 10. Like he's 8 and 9.
Yeah. And again,
I can't remember my top 10
without 2021. That's what I'm saying.
Kobe, we had that argument.
Right.
We had that argument.
And that's what I'm saying with Kobe. He wouldn't be in that conversation without 09, 10. And don't get me wrong, it's great. But those other 5, they lived in that. Kobe had to go get it. So that's just him playing with Shaq as early as he did hurt him just a little bit. Not his fault, but.
All right, so what's your top 5 of all time?
Like
favorite all time.
Kobe.
This can be biasy.
Oh yeah, no, it is.
Yeah.
Favorite. I hate when people think favorite and best are synonymous. They're not.
Yeah.
I love my 5. That don't mean I think they're the best. But my favorite, Kobe, Bron. I love Fred VanVleet. That's I've loved him since Wichita State. My real friends know that for sure.
Do this is what I'm trying to do. Favorite and do all time favorite.
Okay. So favorite right now.
Yeah.
All right. So Fred VanVleet.
That's what I'm saying. Like did like our generation favorite and then do like your all time favorite.
LeBron, Fred VanVleet. Who I like watching.
So Kobe wouldn't be in this favorite.
Yeah. LeBron, Fred VanVleet. Who else is like I want to turn TV on and watch the Curry? I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to say
Curry because you just talking about you love watching Curry.
I ain't gonna lie, dude. When Curry once KD left, I became a Curry fan, like for real. After that ring in Boston, Curry. Who else I like watching? Like I like watching Dame.
So that's 4.
And it was Harden, but I kind of lost it after he left Houston. He's not top 5 anymore, but he definitely was. I turned the TV on. I want to see Giannis.
I got my 5. Maybe my 5 might be a little hard.
D Book's an honorable mention. I love D Book too.
Mine. Okay, I'm finna kill mine right here. Favorite right now, Bron, or like when they was like playing our generation, I used to love watching. Bron, Kyrie, Paul George, Dame Lillard, and my 5 I just don't know.
Okay, I like that for.
I just don't know because I don't like when I was saying like 5 right now, like when I was saying like this generation, cause like I'm counting Paul George, Pacers Paul George too.
Yeah.
OKC Paul George.
Okay, well in that case, Harden's my 5 then.
Okay, that was saying. That's what I'm trying to like get you to understand. Like you can count Harden if you like Rockets Harden, because
our childhood.
Yeah, okay, you know what I'm saying, like your childhood favorite.
So yeah, Paul, for me, Bron, Fred VanVleet, Harden, Curry, and Dame.
Dang. Yeah. See, mine is Bron, Kyrie. Kyrie will always be my favorite point guard. Dame will always be my second favorite. So, Bron, Kyrie, Dame. I just said my four.
Bron, Kyrie, Dame, PG.
PG. Now it gets to my five. It's either Russ or Harden.
Okay.
Maybe Russ.
Okay. And also, I want to shout out Jamal Crawford, J.R. Smith.
Yeah, I was just thinking about Jr. Like back of my head, I was like, bruh, I was just thinking about Cal Jr. New York Jr. I was just thinking about
the
them.
game. They just get buckets. Mike
Like,
Bibby.
Like we get into that. Shout out Monte Ellis.
Right.
Shout out old school Victor Oladipo.
Right.
Them,
so it's just bucket getting.
Them boys just get.
It's just entertaining to watch people get the ball, put it in the basket. That's all they trying to do.
So yeah, that be either Harden or Russ would be my five.
Okay, I can live with that.
Yeah, but them four is solidified. Cause like Pacers Paul George used to have me shaking.
I ain't gonna lie,
sometimes.
I've always felt like Paul George is at his best as a Pacer. I understand his highest MVP finish was on the Thunder and everything, but the way he was competing with them Heat,
cause
as a puppy, bro, like
my stepdad was trying to argue like Paul George is a 2. I said he's not a 2. He was like, how many teams right now out of the 30 teams in the NBA will Paul George be a 1? And I told him it's more than half.
Okay, I agree that he's not a 2, but if you want to win a championship, he has to be a 2. I don't think he's good enough to be the best player on the team.
Yeah. No, that's not the argument. The argument was he's a 1. He's a 1. Yeah, how many teams? He was like, it's not more than half a team.
It's more than half.
He can't. And then I started naming them. I said, Paul George is a 1.
He's on
70%
all the teams that missed the playoffs. He's a 1.
And like he started naming. I said, who did I start naming? This before Tyrese started balling. I said he can go back to the Pacers and be a 1.
Okay. Yeah, at the time, that's right.
He can go. I can't remember. I gotta look at the teams again. But I would say like half of the teams.
Nah, he's a 1.
He can be a 1. And he started naming. He was like, okay, he's a 1 to have a team. To win a championship, he kind of got to be like a 2.
He's like in that Kobe.
Or if he's not a 2, he got to have some kind of significant. Like if he goes to the Pacers right now, the Pacers might be maybe not a championship, but they're somewhere Eastern Conference Finals, somewhere competing with somebody.
But
as long as Halliburton balling like he is.
In order for Paul George to win a championship, he has to be in that Kobe with Shaq, that Kyrie with Bron, a great 2. Which is nothing wrong with, but he's not a 1. He's not a true 1.
Yeah, he's not.
To win a ring, he's not that.
To win a ring, to win a ring, no. Because I feel like maybe Pacers, if he had some kind of help,
and that's what I'm saying.
Maybe he could have shown.
Exactly.
He could have shown.
He was at his best before he broke his leg.
Yeah.
He was just so young. He was good so young.
If probably 5 watching. I love watching D Rose highlights back in the day.
Okay.
That chunk was crazy.
Nah, D Rose was that guy. I was never like one of those like big D Rose fans. I like D Rose, but I was never like too big.
I was just watching his highlights. Bro,
he's freakishly athletic.
Yeah, bro, like some NBA high school highlights, bro.
Oh my God.
But Patrick Beverly was getting 40 in high school.
John Wall.
Bro,
all of them.
Kenan Reddish over here dropping 40.
You seen that video when
Ant man.
He said 40.
He said 40. He gave my team 55.
Yeah.
He gave my team 55.
Yeah. Nah, Ant is that guy too. Ant is like an honorable. He might get into my top 5 favorite.
Top 5 young players.
Tyrese, Ant. Okay, what's young? Like 25 under? What we know young. Tyrese, Ant. Is D-Book still young? Like favorite?
How old is he?
Like 26, 27. Okay. Favorite or best? I'm talking about favorite.
Favorite.
Tyrese, Ant, Shea.
How old Shea is?
I think he is 25.
25. So yeah, okay, that's my limit. 25 and younger.
Okay.
Cause JT 25, right?
I think he just turned 25, or he is 25, 26.
Oh,
I wasn't gonna say JT though. JT. No.
I know that's my favorite.
Yeah, Tyrese Halliburton, Anthony Edwards, Shea.
You got 3.
Is Trae Young 25?
I don't think. I think he's 25. I don't think he's older than 25. I'll double check for you.
I'll say Trae for now. And that last one, I almost want to say like LaMelo Ball by default.
25. He's at 25.
Okay.
So you good.
I can't think of nobody else that I'm really like a young kid that like who's an all-star. That's like yeah, I'll go LaMelo. I'll go LaMelo. That's fine.
My 5.
If Luka's 25, then Luka, but
Nah, 24.
okay, Luka then.
Damn, did John say 27? I did not know that.
Yeah, I said
You
Luka.
want you want to go Jordan Poole? He 24.
I did love Jordan Poole out of Michigan. I loved him. I kind of lost the fandom when he went to Golden State. But I love Jordan Poole though.
JT.
Nah, I thought Jordan Poole in there. I ain't gonna lie. I didn't think about that. I thought Jordan Poole in there.
JT. Favorite JT. Trey. This is not in no order. JT. Trey. Tyrese. Ja Morant. JT, Trey, Tyrese, Ja Morant. I had a 5. Who was your 5 again? 'Cause I think it was somebody in yours.
So I brought up a lot of names, but my 5 I'm gonna go with is Trey, Tyrese Halliburton, Shea.
Shea, that's what it was.
Yeah, and then I'm like I said, I'm gonna finish out the last 2 with Jordan Poole and I guess Luka. I don't remember what I said, but I think that's my 5.
Favorite, because I liked him when he was the 3rd option. How old is Tyrese Maxey?
I don't think he's 25. He's probably 23.
Yeah, I thought Tyrese. Like we gotta go 6 and 7. I thought. I like the Tyrese when he was on.
Yeah, I do
3rd
like
option.
Tyrese Maxey too.
He's 23.
I
Yeah, I like Tyrese when he was 3rd option.
I like him as a 2nd. I like Tyrese. Both the Tyreses are like hoopers.
Yeah, I like Tyrese. I'm trying to think of that of that Rockets team.
Jalen Green.
Show me Jalen Green. That's who I'm thinking of.
Kevin Porter Jr.
Jalen Green. That's what I'm thinking
Smith.
of.
Okay.
Trying to think, and then OKC. Who's on there? Josh Giddey. I don't think they know OKC, but Shea.
Williams, Chet.
Yeah, it's just Shea.
Yeah,
It's just
Shea
Shea.
the best player.
So yeah, and then Jalen Green throwing there. I like Jalen Green out of the prolific prep days.
Same. That was a great class.
Great class. Great.
Hey, you know them Grayson days, boy. Yeah.
Great.
That was a great class.
Great class. So yeah, I like all that. I think that's all we got. Next segment of Low Talks, we're gonna add in the low awards. So we got we can talk about Heisman's.
Yeah.
So who your Heisman winner?
Jaden Daniels.
Agreed. See, we don't gotta talk about that one. That's rest for that show. Jaden Daniels. And anybody else? I was ready to argue for him. I was ready to argue for him.
I don't have to say anything. It's Jaden Daniels.
Yeah, I was ready to argue for him. But yeah, so we're gonna have a thing called the Low Awards, and basically, you have your MVP, you have your Heisman, but we might disagree of who that should be in. So he gonna have his own personal awards. I'm gonna have mine. So they'll be on the next segment. So yeah, that's this episode 1 of Low Talks. Go like, comment, subscribe, share the video out with your family, friends, auntie, uncles, cousins, sisters, mamas, girlfriends, boyfriends, whatever y'all into. Go to follow our TikTok page, Boys From Low, Instagram page, Boys From Low. Shout out Mr. 401. Shout out Jay's 5th Down Podcast. Shout out Alexis, if you're watching this, we're missing our person in the booth.
Producer, man. We need you back.
Yeah,
man.
we're missing our person in the booth, man. Whether
Person in the chair, man.
You are a chair guy.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
You are a chair guy. But yeah, shout out you, man. So you got anything to say, man?
Nah, man. Just looking forward to hopefully getting to 7-4 on my NFL prediction.
Yeah, hopefully getting to 15-1 to everything else right for this. All right, man. We out. Y'all have a good one.